Flood impact in central Halmahera, dozens of mining workers evacuated to Kodim 1512 Weda. Quoted from the radarmallet.com page. In the past week, floods have hit villages located around the mining area of PT. Indonesia Weda Bay Industrial Park, IWIP, Central Halmahera Regency, North Maluku Province, Indonesia. This forced dozens of residents to be evacuated to the 1512 Weda Military District Command. Dozens of residents of Lukolemo Village, Central Weda District, were evacuated at around 03:30 with this morning. However, most of them are miners who live in boarding rooms. They are temporarily placed in the main building of the 1512 Weda Military District Command, totaling 65 people, consisting of 10 heads of families, namely 22 men, 19 women and 24 children. The evacuation of flood victims was led directly by Lieutenant Colonel Nugroho Noto Sasanto. Residents affected by the flood are in dire need of basic food assistance and used clothing. The 1512 Weda Military District Command has prepared car transportation to evacuate refugees who are still holding out, said Nugroho in his statement to radarmallet.com, Monday, July 22, 2024. It is known that the villages affected by the flood are Lukolemo Village, Transkobi Village and part of Lelelef Village. Meanwhile, in the Weda City area there is Fidai Jaya Village. The intensity of rain during this week has caused flooding as high as an adult's chest. Meanwhile, the National Disaster Management Agency (BNPB) said that the flood that occurred in central Halmahera was triggered by the overflowing of the Kobi River, due to the high intensity of rain that poured down on North Maluku. In a letter numbered 440 Pers PS dated KK BNPB Dis.02.017/2024, BNPB also claimed that the flood was exacerbated by the high tide in the area, causing the water level to reach 1 meter. Head of the BNPB Disaster Data, Information and Communication Center, Abdul Muhari, said that the Central Halmahera BPBD is still carrying out emergency response efforts in the form of evacuating affected residents and recording data on affected victims and recording material losses. We urge the public to always be aware of further flooding, considering that the weather forecast of the Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency (BMKG) shows the potential for light to high-intensity rain, he explained. If heavy rain occurs for more than an hour, residents are expected to evacuate to a safer place to anticipate the impact of the flood. Residents can store and secure valuables such as documents or electronic equipment by wrapping them in plastic, he added. This news has been published on the radarmallet.com news page by Muttalib Ibrahim. Thank you. Follow the Facebook profile, Halit channel, to get information about Halmahera.